Imagine you're driving home after a night out in New Jersey. Suddenly, you see flashing lights in your rearview mirror. A police officer suspects you of driving under the influence. What happens next could significantly impact your future. Today, we're diving deep into the complex world of breathalyzer tests in the Garden State. Let's start with the basics. New Jersey, like many states, has what's called an implied consent law. But what does that mean? Simply put, by choosing to drive on New Jersey's roads, you've already agreed to submit to breathalyzer tests if a police officer suspects you're under the influence. It's part of the deal you make when you get behind the wheel. When you're pulled over, the situation can feel intense and confusing. The officer will read you a standard statement. This isn't just small talk, it's a crucial legal step. The statement explains in plain language that New Jersey laws require you to provide a breathalyzer if the officer believes you're driving under the influence. It's important to listen carefully, even if you're feeling stressed or anxious. You have two main options: consent to the test or refuse. But it's not as simple as it sounds. Yes, you do have the right to refuse, but that refusal comes with its own set of consequences. Let's break down both scenarios. If you choose to consent and you're not intoxicated, you could avoid DUI charges altogether. Maybe you swerved to avoid an animal on the road, or perhaps you're just tired. A clean breathalyzer test could be your ticket to going home without charges. Even if you have been drinking, consenting might give your lawyer more room to negotiate, especially if you're a first-time offender and didn't cause any harm. On the other hand, refusing the test is a different ballgame. It's important to understand that in New Jersey, refusing a breathalyzer is a traffic offense in and of itself, but it is not a criminal charge. This distinction is crucial. If you refuse, you'll likely face a driver's license suspension, which could be longer than if you'd taken the test and failed. You'll also face mandatory fines. The good news? There's no risk of jail time for refusal itself, and it won't result in a criminal record. However, keep in mind that you could still be convicted of a DUI based on other evidence, like the officer's observations. One key point to remember: you don't have the right to consult a lawyer before making this decision. It might seem unfair, but that's the law in New Jersey. You must give an immediate, unconditional response after the officer reads the statement. Asking for a lawyer or even hesitating too long could be interpreted as a refusal. Here are some crucial things to keep in mind. First, you have the right to request the statement in a language you understand. If English isn't your first language, speak up. The officer should be able to provide a translation. Second, you typically get 2 chances to clearly consent. Use them wisely. And third, any hesitation or conditional response might be interpreted as a refusal. Clarity is key. The decision to take or refuse a breathalyzer test isn't one size fits all. It depends on your specific situation, your history, and the circumstances of your stop. For a first-time offender who's had a drink or two, taking the test might be the best option. For someone with a history of DUIs or who knows they're well over the limit, refusing might make more sense, despite the automatic penalties. It's also worth noting that the breathalyzer tests aren't perfect. They can be affected by various factors, including certain medical conditions, recent use of mouthwash, or even some types of diets. If you believe the test results are inaccurate, that's something your lawyer can potentially challenge in court. Whether you took the test or not, it's crucial to consult with an experienced DUI attorney as soon as possible. They can help protect your rights, navigate the complexities of your case, and potentially negotiate for reduced charges or penalties. Remember, a DUI conviction can have long-lasting consequences. It can affect your job, your insurance rates, and even your personal relationships. By understanding the law, knowing your rights, and making informed decisions, you can better protect yourself if you ever find yourself in this situation. For expert legal guidance on DUI cases in New Jersey, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Contact the law office of Stephen Ellman to ensure your rights are protected and you have the best possible defense. Remember, when it comes to DUI law, knowledge isn't just power, it's also your best defense.